Hey guys, MC Mura here. So yesterday, as soon as I put out my video, I've been working days for that. As soon as I put out my video, they bring out the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls official beginner guide slash overview. And this is pretty much them like breaking down the mechanics of the game and what it is about, right? It's weird to... I feel like it's weird to name it like a beginner's guide because but maybe it worked. I feel like a guide is something once it's in the people's hand, although it's not. Maybe it should show that like mechanics breakdown or like gameplay breakdown. I don't know. Anyways, so this is a game I'm definitely interested in. I already made like a roster wish list. I will leave a link to it in the comment. And Marvel Tokons, I feel like is a very uniquely positioned fighting game, right? Because it will attract obviously like the Arxis guys, the guys that play like Guilty Gear and all of like the anime fighters. It certainly got the attention of the Marvel heads, the Marvel vs. Capcom crew guys, and just guys who love comic book fighting games. And personally, me, I love all fighting games. I give everything a shot. I'm a huge fan of the Marvel games. I liked the vast majority of the Arxis fighting games. And I'm not gonna say that I loved all of them, but I liked a ton. And I will say, like, seeing this like comic booky style in the Guilty Gear or like Arxis graphics engine, that is just like a match made in heaven. Let me actually turn on the audio a little bit. Seeing or hearing Captain America talk in Japanese is crazy. So obviously I've already seen this, right? And I'm seeing like mixed reactions on the game and what it's offering, right? The idea of the assists being on almost like a resource, as idea of the game starting as like a 2v2 and then you got to, well, you know what? Let's actually make them like explain it. And then we're gonna talk about it, right? So the match starts as like 2v2, right? And then if you like do like stage transition, you pretty much get like an additional character, or if you lost like a round, right?
Your allies also meet up with you when you slam the opponent into the stage corner or lose a round.
KO! Round 2!
When an ally meets up with you, the maximum values for your vital gauge and skill gauge also increase. Try to get your team together as fast as you can in order to reach your team's full potential.
And this is already like one of the things that I'm seeing people are discussing, right? Some people think it's really cool. I personally think it's cool, right? So the idea is when you start the round, you only start at like 2v2. And remember, this is a game where your assist placement actually matter because there are different type of assists. We'll get into that a little bit later, but start as 2v2, right? And your meter, see here, it's actually limited. So you only got like 100% meter available, and your HP bar is also limited. And after you establish some transitions, whether it was like throws or combos, or if you lost a round, you start gaining more characters, gaining more potential meter, and pretty much getting stronger because you get access to like a new assist or like even like a new playable character. And I think that is really, really cool. That is a cool twist on the formula. Remember, like the tag fighters formula is something that's been around for a lot, and obviously we need some new innovation. And I don't love this because the match escalates as it goes on. They are using the characters and assists as a comeback mechanic. This is your comeback mechanic. And it's not a comeback mechanic where now you are just doing like 10% or 50% more damage. It's no, you're getting like a new character, a new assist, your toolkit is expanding, and you got like more potential HP, right? So I think that is actually, I think that's a cool idea. Like honestly, I think that's a cool idea. And the idea of like the transitions here kind of really works well with the comic book aesthetic of the game.
And then fourth, ally. Your allies also meet up with you when you slam the opponent into the stage corner or lose a round.
KO!
Nice.
Round 2!
When an ally meets up with you, the maximum values for your vital gauge and skill gauge also increase. Try to get your team together as fast as you can in order to reach your team.
Well, I guess anyway, if you're getting more assists or if you're getting like increased meter, this is potentially increasing like your potential damage out because you're gonna be able to do like even stronger combos.
Full
So that's actually kind of cool.
Here's a look at the button layouts for
Yeah.
both controller and arcade stick. Please keep in mind that these are just the default layouts.
Obviously, you can
Left
change it.
and
And
right
then they're gonna explain like
directional
some of the
inputs.
basic
Move your
movements. So like I said, the idea of like the assists being almost on shores or as like a comeback mechanic, I personally kind of like it. I really do kind of like it. Obviously, as I said prior as well, this is a game that follows like a round system, and all of the characters have a shared HP bar. We obviously are yet to know like how strong the damage is, anyways, how high the damage is. That could be like really interesting to see as well. But this is like a round-based fighting game. See, like 3 rounds. You have to win 3 rounds to win a match, which is that's a lot. That actually is a lot. But I love like the escalation of the pace, right? We don't get many games. I think it's like the only mainstream one is Tekken right now. It's usually like Tekken Soul Calibur that got like the 3 rounds to win. But that's cool. And obviously they got like the light, medium, heavy, and they got like a unique trait button as well. So they're following like a very similar control scheme to what they had in Dragon Ball. Although I didn't play Dragon Balls that much because I don't like the IP, but I remember it was like light, medium, heavy. And obviously you got like the unique attack, which is a character specific trait. And oh my god, are you seeing how thick Storm is? Oh my god, Storm look great. I can't like Storm. Oh my god. And they're adding like a gimmick button per character, which is pretty much like a trait. It reminds me so much of Injustice, and I'm sure like BlazBlue had this as well. So this is like a way to kind of like streamline the experience. One thing I didn't know about Marvel Tokon going in, at least before this, is that the game had like skill button, pretty much got easy inputs, right? So the way Marvel Tokon, they're gonna mention it right now, skills, right? So skills or like special moves, there are like modern controls, easy inputs to do them, and there is obviously like the classic where you can do them with motions, right? And the quick skills, the way they're describing it here, sounds very much like Grand Blue Fantasy. And they got like OD versions of them as well, which cost like 25%. And this is already kind of like a twist on the Marvel formula, because in Marvel games, you don't really have EX moves per se, at least like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, 3, and Infinite. There aren't like EX moves, and the meter is simply for like the hyper combos. So that already is like an interesting twist, right?
Skills are not limited to the skill button. Command inputs can also be used to...
And obviously they're showing that like you can do the move with the easy input, or you can do it with regular motion. So they're saying skills, performance, command inputs deal slightly more damage, right? Getting more damage with your moves, with your combos and everything like that, we're gonna have to wait and see like just how much more damage you're getting, because that is gonna make it so that if we have like an anti-air ability, or like I don't know if the game got like a 6L, like a guaranteed anti-air, we will have to see. Like, is this gonna make a difference only in combos? Maybe like a neutral fireball or like a neutral uppercut, you can just use skills. We'll see. We'll see. I think it's gonna be more interesting to see how it work out. But what I find to be interesting is that this also applies to super as well, where you can do super with regular motions, or you can apply supers with like modern controls as well.
100 skill gauge. They can be activated by pressing the skill button. Medium.
And they got this motion from Guilty Gear. The Arxis motion, the half circle backward and then forward, and medium heavy. This is like such an Arxis motion. I don't know if anyone else actually uses it except them.
Both super and ultimate skills can deal serious...
So I find it interesting that when Captain America is doing the super here, there is obviously like the red, which is the damage, but see how much recoverable health there is? I'm assuming that the white here is the recoverable health. That's a lot. That is more than half of the damage of the move, right?
into a combo.
Interesting. I wonder if this is because of the like modern input, or if this is something that's just gonna happen. Or maybe it's just visuals. I don't know. And obviously, this is very reminiscent of Dragon Ball as well, where they got like light, 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 and then medium, medium, medium. I think a lot of games do this. Even Street Fighter 6 to an extent, right? Where it's like the auto combo, where it's like it's an easy combo that can deal good damage, right? But the damage I'm seeing here for an auto combo, and obviously given like the resource you're using, so this combo uses his entire bar. Are you seeing this? So the medium does like his level 1 super. So that's like 50 bar. But then here he was at 125. And this auto combo, he did like an EX move into super. So that already is like 125. So that already is like resource heavy. The animation looks so cool. And the damage on it, it's a lot. I think it's for an auto combo, it's a lot actually, but I wonder like how much more damage can you do, right? Obviously in this type of game, we're gonna have to wait and see like the damage output regularly and the optimal combos. Obviously they're doing the thing where like you can change routes. You know, they gotta do that, right? And obviously they're showing the fact that the light route, where you keep doing lights, if you got more characters available, then you're doing like more damage, which I also find to be interesting. That one heavy is being a launcher. That is very similar to what was in like the old school Marvel games, and I think Marvel Infinite as well. For the most of the rosters, the launcher was like down and heavy, which is kind of cool, right? And I wonder if you'll get like the super jump instantly, or can you just like regular jump into it? We're gonna like the thing with this type of games is that like you have to, on a base level they're very different from like in a high level, because on a high level crazy combos, optimal combos, it's always different, right? But this is where I found it to be like super duper cool. So they're showing you the fact that like you can call out the character with a direction and assist, because remember in this game you got 3 potential assists, right? I think in Marvel games it was like assist 1, assist 2, right? But now you got 3 potential assists, and unlike Marvel where you had to choose like which assist you wanted prior, here it's pretty much depending on their location. But remember that the location where you slot the character matters in how early or how late you get them, and like how much meter you have available with the character as well, right? So that to me is like really interesting, and they got like the on the fly switching as well, which is really cool, and you can call multiple assists at the same time. One thing that I found to be really interesting about this assist system as well is the fact that you can jump, like the air assist is different from the grounded assist, right? So here they're showing like Ms. Marvel, depending on her placement, she's doing like different assists, right? Yeah, so depending on the slot, right? That to me is like so cool and so fascinating. So here is what I'm thinking about, right? Obviously some characters will be good on point. Some other characters will have like a really good projectile assist, a really good anti-air assist, or the final one, which is like, all right, this one is gonna be unique for every character. It's like it highlights their traits or whatever, right? So maybe some characters will have like really powerful, unique assists, but to get this one, to get like the final assist, you either have to go through like 2 transition, you have to lose potentially like twice to get them. We don't know how easy it is to go for like the breakers. So I just find that fascinating. Like you can have like a really cool assist, like really powerful assist, but you get access to it like really late in the match. That is just so cool. Like the potential of what you can and might be able to do, that is just so cool.
The down and assist input summons the ally in the second slot.
Yep.
A vertical assist, generally with an anti-air.
That's like a flash kick. Remember the MVC2 Psylocke and Cyclops assists? Yep. By the way, that Star-Lord assist is insane. In the context of like the Tag Fighter, Air Dash Fighters Marvel games, this assist like a hidden missile assist that also like stuns the enemies like that on hit. And you know that once you did this, he's pretty much getting like free comboed. That's actually kind of insane.
Attack that leverages the unique abilities of that particular ally.
Nice.
Calling an ally mid-air performs an aerial assist.
But this to me is what's so weird, because with these games, at least with Marvel, right? When you super jump, you can't call assist, but if you regular jump, you can still call the assist. So you have to be grounded, call in the assist, and then like air dash in. This is kind of like a limitation, but maybe some characters will have like really powerful air assists as well. But the air assist kind of takes over their placement, right? So even the anti-air Star-Lord, because this is the one they were showing, right? Like even though Star-Lord is here in like the unique assist placement, and that's where he does like the throw-up bomb, here he's shooting straight ahead. So everyone gets like a unique air assist as well, right?
Assemble rush. Pressing
That is just so cool.
the lead character lands an attack, brings in an ally to perform a lunging attack. This costs 1 bar of assemble gauge, but it is highly versatile to keep a combo going or to cover for a
I want to see something.
Lastly, the back and assist input summons the ally in the 3rd slot to perform.
So one thing I find to be really interesting as well is in the neutral like that, right? If you're calling an assist, it doesn't take away from the assist meter, the drive assist meter at the top, right? This doesn't use it at all, right? But if you're calling the assist mid combo,
Pressing assist after your lead
like that, if you're calling the assist mid combo, this brings in the ally, but this actually did use a bar.
a lunging attack. This
And see now Captain America got, or Iron Man, his health bar got a lot of like recoverable health.
brings in an ally to perform a lunging attack.
I wonder why is he sometimes getting recoverable health and why Sam not? Is this related to like the easy inputs or modern controls? I don't know. I really want to wish like why sometimes it goes white health and sometimes it doesn't.
Or to cover.
So pretty much whenever you're using like you are almost like on hit or on defense, if you're canceling into the assist, you are using meter, right? And that to me is fascinating, right? In a vacuum, they are not on a resource, but if you are using them on a cancel, then they are. And obviously they're showing you look at the dust button and the fact that this dust actually uses resources as well, but can lead to combos. That is crazy to me.
Attack costs 1 bar of assembly.
That did a lot of damage too. And again, he have recoverable HP. What is this about?
That tracks to the opponent's position.
And obviously he got like the Dragon Ball Super Dash. I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. I haven't played Dragon Ball because I'm not a fan of the IP. And this is like an alpha counter. We don't know if characters got invol moves, and obviously we have to play and know if like characters got supers, if the supers are invol. We're gonna have to wait and see for that. But them having alpha counter and V shift, so the game is really like an amalgamation of many games. They even got like the DHC supers where like you do the first super and then the character comes in and then they do theirs. That's actually really cool as well, right?
Formed up to 2 times in a row.
Bam!
An effective option, capable of unleashing 3 characters
Again, he got white HP. What is this about?
each time to activate.
This is what interests me the most. I want to see like what is causing this. And does tagging make you recover the HP? Because remember, this is a game where they share like a life bar.
Crossover reflect. Opponent's attacks. However, the opponent can counter this with their own crossover reflect. Crossover reflect can be performed by pressing assist and the opponent's crossover.
And then they're showing like that alpha counter, the one that can do like damage.
And triggers a counterattack.
That mechanic seems crazy. But you deny the opponent the ability to call assist.
Reflect is quite challenging, but if
That actually is insane. Like I don't recall that in a game, maybe in BB Tag, but I haven't played it. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played it.
mechanic can be tough to master, but give it a shot once you get a hang of the controls.
So the game does it have way more mechanics than what I expected. I would have expected it to be simpler, but really there is a ton of mechanics to this game. And obviously this is via event hubs, but they also put out like these panels where they're showing you the character, and I absolutely love that. This reminds me of the arcade so much. Her normal moves have great range. She boasts excellent mobility using her stretchy limb, and see the asterisk there. Ms. Marvel cannot perform an aerial dash, and I absolutely love it. I love the fact that finally not everyone gets to drive rush. Some characters just can't air dash. That's cool. Captain America. And everyone got like Fireball DB and Fireball backwards, and they got like the down input, which I'm kind of surprised that they're going for that, especially since they got DP as well, right? A character with well-balanced skill set from projectiles to launching attacks and anti-air. He got the trick shield, and you can call it rebound. Everyone seems to have like the same super inputs as well. So you got like one level 1 super, and I'm gonna call it like level 2 super, or like big super, and one big super as well. So that's kind of interesting. Dude, I can't believe Storm. Storm looks so cool. Storm looks insane in this game. I love the way she looks way more than she ever did in like a Capcom game. I'm gonna be honest. A technical character who controls the wind. She can activate flight, so some characters got flight. I think Iron Man got like an 8-way dash as well, right? I think they said this. He can also perform varial. He got 8 directional air dash, so he's gonna do like the Marvel pressure. This game looks phenomenal to me. I'm super interested. I wish they will do like an open beta where we actually get to try it. I really hope so, because this game is fascinating. What are your thoughts on it? Are you really excited for it as I am? Are you not? I would love to hear your thoughts all about it in the comment section below. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and stay safe.